Maya stood at the gates of the old asylum, her heart pounding in rhythm with the crackling thunder above. The towering structure loomed before her, its windows like dark eyes watching her every move. Lightning illuminated the jagged edges of the building, casting eerie shadows that danced across the ground.
This was a bad idea.
She muttered to herself, gripping the flashlight tighter as she pushed open the heavy iron gate. The creak of the gate echoed through the emptiness, swallowed by the roar of the storm. Inside the asylum, the air was thick with dust and the smell of mildew. Maya's footsteps echoed as she wandered down a long, dimly lit hallway, her flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. She stopped abruptly when her foot nudged something on the floor. Bending down, she discovered an old, leather-bound journal, its pages yellowed and brittle. She flipped it open and began to read, her eyes widening with each chilling entry.
"These are the words of someone deeply troubled,"
she whispered, feeling a chill run down her spine. Maya continued to read, the journal's pages revealing a descent into madness. The words seemed to leap off the page, painting vivid images of the asylum's dark history. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision, and the whispers grew louder, as if the very walls were alive with secrets.
"Who were you?"
she asked the silence, her voice barely more than a whisper. The only response was the howling wind outside and the creaking of the old building. Determined to uncover more, Maya ventured deeper into the asylum. The corridors twisted and turned, leading her further away from the entrance and deeper into the heart of the building. The oppressive atmosphere weighed heavily on her, suffocating and unrelenting. Every now and then, she heard the soft patter of footsteps behind her, or the ghostly rustle of fabric. She spun around, her flashlight beam piercing the darkness, but found nothing except the empty halls.
"I must be imagining things,"
she reassured herself, though her voice trembled with uncertainty. Maya arrived in an abandoned ward, the flickering lights casting long, ominous shadows across the room. She felt a presence, a dark energy that seemed to emanate from the very walls. She could feel eyes on her, watching, waiting. Her heart raced as she turned slowly, her breath catching in her throat. There, at the far end of the ward, stood a shadowy figure, its form barely discernible in the dim light.
"Who are you?"
she called out, her voice echoing in the empty space. The figure remained silent,